Hi guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. We found out what happened at our trial, the Exiles trial, last time, so let's continue our conversation. I had no idea. Find anything else, let me know. Here is a list of all the missing Jedi. Sure, display it. Master Varuk Dantooine. Master Zizkail Elena. Wait, no, Narshada. Onderon. Master Kavar, Master Vash Korvan, and Master Atris Telos. Of course, we know that. We just met her. I knew all those Jedi Masters.
A strange coincidence.
It is no coincidence. There is some larger plan at work here, and we are walking into it. This is too convenient to be anything but a trap.
It's a trap. We have no choice, else I know what happened to me. Ah, it's the handmaiden. She stole away on board our ship.
Those are Atris's records you have stolen.
What the hell are you doing on our ship?
I have come to join you. I can help you against this threat.
Well, we don't want your help. Or any of your sisters.
It is just me, and I am doing this because Atris believes you will need help. I think the strength of the enemy is unknown, but it is greater than 5 can hope to defeat without aid.
If we're like that, then welcome aboard.
Indeed. But of course, what does one more matter to our journey? I have had enough of this. I will be in my chambers.
Yeah, me too. I'll be in my chambers. But since I don't have any, I guess I'll just go to the cockpit like I always do. If she's coming with us, she gets the cargo hold. Might remind her how fun it is to get locked up.
General,
The cargo hold is enough. I assure you, there is little I need. I will attend to myself.
Take the regular cars. We have enough room.
It is no matter. I am used to worse conditions. But thank you for your kindness.
Oh. She's joined our party. She has a Chani defense, which protects her against melee attacks, and is an excellent unarmed fighter. She makes a great, tank, I guess you could say. She's going to be in my party, like, for the rest of the game. I like her. She's one of my favorites. That and one other we have yet to meet, but we'll soon, because that's going to be the first place I'm going to go. Come on.
General, is there a reason you don't carry a lightsaber anymore?
Yeah, they took it from me.
That's not your lightsaber anymore. That belonged to someone who served Revan in the wars, not the person you are now. You could build another one, if you wanted to, but you know that.
Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
I don't know, General, but whatever the reason, you should put it behind you. I know this. A lightsaber is part of who you are. Without it, you're not complete.
To begin, there are some parts I'll need.
I think I can help you out there. I happen to know the parts you need.
Since when do you become an expert on
I spent a
lightsabers?
lot of time around Jedi during the war. None of them would let me take their lightsaber apart, but I did learn about their construction. We need a power cell, emitter matrix, lens and focusing crystal. Though I have to admit the crystal is beyond my means. Never did understand them. Those parts are fairly common, though a Jedi once told me that it's best if your lightsaber reflects you, and if it is constructed of things that identify it as your own. Just bring the parts to me before you get started building it. I'll make sure they're usable. All
Cool.
I'm saying is that you've gone for a long time without a memory wipe. Most droids behave erratically under those circumstances. I know that, but I'm fixing everything else around here, so I may as well take a look at you too. What was that? That's what I'm talking about. That is not normal droid behavior.
What's going on here?
I am not pushing you around. I just wanted to see if there was anything I could do to upgrade your functionality.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Good. Now let's get started. You wouldn't guess it from the outside, but it looks like you've been through a lot. I'll bet. I'm all done with you. If anything comes loose, let me know and I'll put it back in place.
Has received a parallel +2 bonus to his constitution. Nice. I believe you get those kind of cutscenes when you get certain influence with your party members. So make sure that happens. Okay, we don't want to leave. I want to go see if I can find the handmaiden. I want to talk to her. Says she's in the cargo. Oh, that's the hyperdrive. Cargo hold. Hello.
Oh, welcome, Exile. Is there something you need?
Are you alright?
Yes, your features, your stance. There is a calm about you that I did not notice on Telos.
What do you
There is
mean?
an energy about you, a lightness in your movements. It is something I have seen in only the most disciplined and revered of the Ichani weapon masters. Yet it comes to you with ease.
I do feel better. I feel more in touch with my surroundings and others.
It shows in your features. It is beautiful to see.
Can I ask you some questions?
You may ask.
Let's go with this one first.
She said you betrayed the Jedi by going to war when it was forbidden to you. You turned on your masters, your teachings, and yourself.
I don't think that's that bad. She's
That
exaggerating.
is not all she says. She says you know nothing of loyalty to any cause except your own animal instincts. And she told us why you fell to the dark side.
Seems like Atris has some issues.
Atris says that you fell to the dark side in the Mandalorian Wars, when you gave in to your lust for battle. Once you tasted war, you could not give it up.
So why didn't I keep fighting in the Jedi Civil War?
Atris says when the Dark Lord Revan returned to the Republic, you did not march with them, because you had fallen so far you could no longer feel the Force.
It's untrue, but she's entitled to her opinion, I guess.
I believe that is the extent of her expressed feelings toward you. There are variations at times, but all rise from the same foundation.
Express feelings?
Yes, it is difficult sometimes for others to truly speak their heart or listen to it. The words often prove difficult, or they do not come at all.
What do you think Artris's heart says?
Without having seen you in Atris fight, I cannot say. Battle is a pure form of expression. It is heart and discipline, reduced to movement and motion.
Oh, I have no wishes to fight her. If I fought her, that might make the truth come out.
Perhaps it may prove truer than conversing with words. In battle, the words are swept away, giving way to actions. Mercy, sacrifice, anger, fear. These are pure moments of expression.
Let's
may
have some
ask.
other questions. Why do you look different than your sisters?
I honor the face of my mother.
I think we've said this one before.
There is no need to apologize. You were merely...
Yeah, I think we've been through this.
It is not a sensitive subject, but a subject that requires trust. There is... You may...
Why are you called the Handmaidens?
We attend Atris. It is the duty of all of us, from the first of my sisters to me, the last of the handmaidens.
You're the last of them?
I am the last of the handmaidens. This is correct. I train so that one day that will no longer be true.
Yeah, your skill is impressive.
That is not entirely correct. There are times I am distracted. Perhaps once having known the ways of the Jedi, you may understand what occupies my thoughts. There is much knowledge on Telos, and only one of the Jedi remain. There is so much about their ways of battle, their forms, their stances, that may be lost forever if the last of the Jedi is taken from the galaxy. I know your meaning, but I have not been clear on mine. Stance, form, discipline are a means of expression and communication. They speak one's heart and one's devotion to their cause. Yes, the methods you use to meet your opponents speak truer than any words can express. When you risk pain or death, there is no truer sacrifice or strength. It was to the Jedi traitor Malak. It was to the Jedi traitor Revan. When Taris was destroyed, it showed Malak's heart through its execution and intent. It was brutal, without finesse, but showed his commitment to defeat the Jedi. Yet with Revan, there was the same commitment, but it was a subtle thing, like weaving threads in a tapestry or strokes upon a canvas. She spoke through battles and tactics in a way one could never do in words. She showed her heart at Malachor V, and finally at the end of the Jedi Civil War. I believe she was speaking to Malak in that final battle, though few knew it.
Only by the dark side. Forced over and duo is needed.
But to say that seems an untruth, based on what I know of the Jedi. The Force can drive others, but there is still choice, is there not? If there is no choice in the Force, then our teachings and our actions are for nothing, and I refuse to believe that is true.
Alright. Do you have a name?
Before entering Atris's service, yes, I carried a name, as all the children of the Ichani do.
What was
It
it?
is not important. My title and rank is of consequence, not my name. I take value in Atris's service, not in myself.
You should take value in yourself as well.
We all have value in our oaths to others, and the promises we make. When we make that pledge, we are pledging ourselves to something greater. When importance is placed on the self, then by such acts the galaxy is unmade.
Doubt your judgment of me.
If reasons of the self is why you turned away, then yes, perhaps there was a judgment there. But it was not intended as an attack. I do not know. That is a question you must ask yourself.
I wonder. I'm gonna try it. I might get in trouble with her, but
I meant no offense, but the question remains. If the question angers you, oftentimes there is a reason for such anger. You may have. It is not possible to dock at the Academy without the proper codes.
do you have them?
Yes, but I could not give them to you. You may ask.
Alright. What are you doing? Get these for some fighting moves.
Training is something reserved for certain caste members of the Ichani, but I do not see the harm in instructing you in some basic principles. I do not understand how you and Atris fight, but I will instruct you on how Ichani children are raised on warfare. All Ichani fighting principles rely on foundations. If one does not understand the most basic of fighting moves, it is not possible to understand the higher tiers. It is similar to learning the alphabet of a language before being able to use words, then sentences.
I understand.
As a
I'm ready.
foundation, I will instruct you in our elementary movements. The body itself is the first weapon you must master. It is not something that can be described. Let us duel, you and I, and that shall teach you more than my words can. Use only your hands and feet to strike at me, nothing else, or our combat shall be over. Do not resort to using any items or any force techniques you may possess. Such things will obstruct learning.
Alright, got
Very
it.
well. I shall match my movements to resist your efforts, and do not hold back, or I will hurt you.
Alright. Let's do it. Let's take her out. Yeah. Let's say points gained.
This will teach you.
Oh, jeez. Holy crap. We might have to level up a bit.
You
Did I
fought
get her?
well indeed.
Nice.
You have caught the principles of the style by watching and anticipating my movements. Before you go, there is something I must know. Why did you go back? Face trial?
Well, they deserve an explanation. Maybe I had to hear me defend myself.
I see. It was always something I was curious about. To walk to one's own sentence willingly. It's a brave thing. You may ask.
Alright, can we fight her again?
I do not think you are ready for further instruction. Each movement of our arts demands some time to use the art in battle, or to examine how it may be best used in battle.
Alright. You seem to be anticipating my
It is the
attacks.
way of the Ichani to be able to read their opponents, to know where an opponent is going to strike before it connects, anticipate it, and then strike against them. Ichani battles are fought several minutes in advance. In many ways, it is much like the game of Dejarik, played in the core systems. The most advanced among the Ichani are able to predict the course of battles by months, and the most revered are said to be able to predict the path of wars. Only Revan ever demonstrated such skill in war, and even as she slaughtered us, the Ichani still respected her.
Can you teach me
You are
ninjas?
already doing it.
Do you mean?
If you do not know you are doing it, then training will make you a dangerous opponent indeed. Come, as we fight more, I will teach you. Do not think about predicting my movements. React instinctively. You are doing better. At first I was afraid that your awareness of your own ability might ruin it, but that is not the case. You learn quickly. Perhaps it is your connection to the Force that allows such things, but I do not think so. Now you fight as an Ichani warrior fights, always in the future.
Nice. Battle precognition. So you add your wisdom bonus to your defense and combat. Sweet, and we getting some influence. Alright, that's going to be it for this episode, guys. We'll talk more with the Handmaiden next time. Godspeed, stay frosty. See ya.